Problem number 1 for statics of rigid bodies resultant of concurrent force systems. Determine the resultant of the concurrent forces shown in figure below. And so meron tayong forces, concurrent forces na drawn dito sa X and Y axis. May 300 pound, 400 pound, 200 pound. So concurrent sila kasi they intersect at the common point, the origin O. Yan, given din yung mga inclination nila, yung angle. Hanapin daw natin yung resultant. So kapag hinanap natin yung resultant, isa-sum up lang natin yung forces in X tsaka yung forces in Y. So simulan natin sa summation of forces in X. So ang gagamitin nating formula kapag given tayo ng theta X, X component Fx is equal to the magnitude ng force times cosine theta X, and Fy, Y component is equal to F magnitude ng force times sine theta X. So dito sa 300 pound, so nasa first quadrant siya. So first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, fourth quadrant. Kasi siya is up to the right, yung direction ng 300 pound first, kaya first quadrant. So, bale, positive yung Y component, tsaka positive yung X component. So, ang given sa atin is yung theta X, di ba? With respect sa X-axis, itong 45 degree. So, pwede na nating makuha yung X component niya, bale, magnitude niya is 300 times cosine nung 45 degrees. Tapos dahil siya is nasa first quadrant, positive yung X component. Okay, next. Dito naman sa 400 pounds, so nasa second quadrant. Ibig sabihin, up to the left. So negative yung X component. So minus. Then, ang given naman sa kanya is yung magnitude 400 at yung etong theta niya is hindi siya theta X. Theta Y. Kasi with respect siya sa Y-axis. So, para hindi na tayo malito, para ito na lang yung standard formula na ginagamit natin, ang kuhain ko na lang is yung theta X. So, paano ko kuhain yung theta X niya? Diba? This is 90 degrees. So, ang sum netong theta Y plus theta X is 90 degrees. So, kung yung theta Y mo is 30, therefore, theta X is 90 degree minus theta Y. So, 90 degrees minus 30 degrees, 60 degrees. Okay, so 60 degrees yung theta X ni 400 pound. So, saka natin gamitin yung formula. X component is magnitude ng force, 400, times cosine, theta X niya ngayon is 60 degrees. And then dito sa 200 pounds, so nasa third quadrant naman siya. So siya is down to the left. So negative din yung X component. So minus, okay, yung given sa kanya is theta X agad, 30 degrees. So ang X component niya is yung magnitude, 200 pound, times cosine theta X 30 degrees. Yan. So, gamitan na lang natin yung calculus sa naka-degree mode. Shape set of 3. And input nyo lang yan, 300 cosine 45 minus 400 cosine 60 minus 200 cosine 30. Negative 161.07 pound. Next, summation of force in Y naman. So, ang gagamitin nating formula, F sine theta X. So, for the 300 pound, so positive yung Y component, first quadrant, upward. So, F, which is 300 times sine theta X 45 degrees. Positive. Next, Kay 400 pound, so positive din yung y component niya, second quadrant, upward. So positive magnitude 400 times sine theta x 60 degree. So times sine 60 degrees. And then for the 200 pounds, so third quadrant down to the left. So negative na ngayon yung y component. So minus na siya. Magnitude 200 and then times sine theta x nga 30 degrees. And so using your calculator, 300 sine 45 plus 400 sine 60 minus 200 sine 30 is, ayun, positive. Summation of y is positive 458.54 pound. So, para makuha natin yung pinaka-resultant r, yung magnitude, is using the Pythagorean formula is r is equal to the square root of summation of fx square plus summation of fy square. So, substitute natin. So, summation of fx square is negative 161.07. Actually, kahit i-disregard nyo na yung negative, kahit yung absolute value na lang, yung 161.07 square, and then plus yung summation of y, ayun, 458.54 square. Using your calcu, square root of 161.07 square plus 458.54 square. 486.01. 01 pound. Tapos, kukuhain natin yung theta x. So, theta x, ang formula is arctan ng summation of force in y over summation of force in x. Yan. So, substitute natin. Summation of force in y is 458.54 divided by summation in x, negative 161.07. Pero kapag ginagamit natin tong formula sa arctangent, i-disregard nyo yung sign. Puro absolute value na lang. So, bali, ang gagamitin kong summation of fx, wala na yung negative ba? 161.07. So, using your calcu, arctan ng 458.54 divided by 161.07, 70.65. Yan. So, paano natin i-describe yung pinaka-resultant? So, R has a magnitude of 486.01 pound. Tapos, ano siya? Sige, idodrawing ko muna para mas ma-visualize natin bago natin i-summarize yung pinaka-resultant. Drawing natin sa X and Y axis. So, dito yung Y, dito yung X, ito yung origin. So, yung summation of X niya is negative 161.07 pound. Ibig sabihin, nasa negative X. So, let's say, ito siya. Ito. Rx or summation of X. Diba? Summation of Fx is 161.07 pound. Yan. So, hindi ko na sinama yung negative sign kasi accounted na siya sa direction niya na to the left. Tapos, yung summation of y is 458.54. So, positive. So, ibig sabihin, nandito siya sa positive y-axis. Habaan natin. Not drawn into scale to. So, let's say ito si Ry or siya yung summation of Fy, di ba? 458.54. 458.54 pounds. So, paano i-drawing yung R? Yan, extend nyo to yung RY tsaka yung RX, yung intersection nila. Ito yung point na yon. From the origin to that point of intersection, yan, connect nyo, ito na yung resultant R. R which has a magnitude of 486.01. 486.01 pound. Tapos, palagi yung ilalagay yung theta x acute angle with respect sa x-axis. So, dahil nasa second quadrant siya, dito nyo ilalagay yung theta x na 70.65 degrees. Yan. So, therefore, kapag dinescribe natin yung resultant R, R has a magnitude of 486.01 pound. Ano siya? Up to the left, di ba? Up to the left. At theta x equal 70.65 degrees. So, ito yung resultant. Okay? Determine the resultant of the concurrent forces shown in figure below. So, meron naman tayong ilang forces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Diba? So, hanapin natin yung resultant nila. So, concurrent sila kasi they intersect at the common point O, yung origin. So, again, kapag hinahanap yung resultant, kukuhain natin yung summation of force in X at summation of force in Y. Tapos, kapag kukuhain yung X component, gagamitin ng formula, Fx is equal to F cosine theta X. Kapag Y component, Fy is equal to F sine theta X. So, simulan natin sa summation of X. So, meron tayong 2,000 pound upward. So, meron kaya siyang X component. So, dahil upward siya, obviously, wala siyang X component. 0. Ang meron lang siya is yung Y component. Okay? So, 0 yung X component niya. Or, kahit gamitan nyo ng formula na F cosine theta X, bale yung magnitude niya is 2,000 pound, cosine theta X niya from the x-axis is 90 degrees, di ba? So, pag pinlog in mo yun dito sa cosine 90 degrees, mazi-zero. Cosine 90 kasi is 0. So, kaya wala siyang X component. Obvious din naman na upward first siya, di ba? Next, dito naman sa 4,000 pounds, so nasa second quadrant siya. So, first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, fourth quadrant. So, second quadrant, so up to the left. So, ibig sabihin, negative yung X component. So, minus. Ang formula is, so given theta X, diba, with respect sa x-axis 30 degrees. So, plug in agad natin sa formula for Fx. Magnitude, 4,000 times cosine 30 degrees. Yung theta X niya. Next, dito naman sa 5,000. So, sa 5,000 pound, nasa third quadrant siya. So, down to the left. Kaso, wala naman siyang theta X. Ang given sa kanya is yung slope. Rise 3, run 4. So, kapag given yung slope or yung first triangle, hanapin nyo yung hypotenuse. By Pythagorean, diba, square root nung 4 square plus 3 square or 5, diba? So, pagkahanap nyo ng hypotenuse, identify nyo yung theta x dito, diba? Kapag nilagay nyo sa right triangle, nandito siya. Diba? Kasi, parallel itong horizontal leg dito sa x-axis. So, transversal itong mismong line of action ng force, alternate interior angle congruent. So, from the formula na f sine theta x, cosine theta x pala muna kasi summation of x tayo, makukuha natin yung cosine theta x using the right triangle. Bale, adjacent 4 over hypotenuse 5. Yan. So, yun yung ipa-plug in natin sa x component ni 5,000. Bale, so dahil nasa third quadrant, negative, magnitude is 5,000 times cosine theta x niya na 4/5. Yan. Tapos, etong 1,000 pound, so downward naman siya. Big sabihin, wala rin siyang horizontal component, x component, so 0. Diba? Tapos, dito naman sa 3,000 pound, nasa fourth quadrant. Yung given sa kanya is, ito is theta y. Kasi with respect sa y-axis. Yan. So, para magamit natin yung sanay tayong formula, kuhain natin yung theta x niya na lang. So, ang sum nila is 90 degrees. Theta y plus theta x is 90. So, therefore, theta x is 90 minus theta y. 90 minus 60 degrees, 30 degrees. So, theta x ni 3,000 pound force is 30 degrees. Yan. So, kapag kinuha na natin yung x component niya, nasa fourth quadrant siya, ibig sabihin, down to the right, positive yung yung x component. So, formula is yung magnitude niya 3,000. Tapos, cosine nung theta x niya 30. Yan. Tapos, input na natin sa calcu. So, 0 minus 4,000 cosine 30 minus 5,000 times 4/5 plus 0 plus 3,000 cosine 30. Yan, negative. So, summation of x is negative 4,866.03 pound. Next, summation of force in y naman tayo. So, dito sa 2,000 pound, yan, meron na siyang y component. So, dahil upward siya, vertical force, kung ano na agad yung magnitude niya, yun na mismo yung y component. So, positive 2,000. Kahit gamitan nyo ng formula na f sine theta x, kasi 'di ba yung theta x niya, angle from the x-axis is 90. So pag pinlagin mo sa f, which is yung 2,000, yung magnitude niya, sine 90 degrees, 'di ba sine 90 degrees is 1. So kaya 2,000 times 1, 2,000 pa rin. Okay? Tapos, dito sa 4,000 sa second quadrant, up to the left, so positive yung y component. So, formula, magnitude 4,000 times sine nung theta x niya 30. Next, dito naman sa 5,000. So, down to the left, so negative yung y component. Right? So, negative 5,000, tapos kailangan ng sin theta x, di ba? Dito rin natin kukuhain sa first triangle. Bale, sin theta x is opposite 3 over hypotenuse 5, 3/5. So, 5,000 times 3/5. Next, etong 1,000. So, downward. So, vertical first din siya. So, kung ano na mismo yung magnitude niya, yun na rin yung y component. Pero, lalagyan niya ng negative sign kasi downward naman siya. So, minus 1,000. Tapos, yung sa 3,000 pound, nasa fourth quadrant. So, down to the right, negative yung y component. So, minus 3,000 and then sine ng theta x, 30 degrees. Yan. So, input na lang natin sa CalQ. 2,000 plus 4,000 sine 30 minus 5,000 times 3/5 minus 1,000 minus 3,000 sine 30 equals negative 1,500. Sakto. So, summation of y is negative 1,500. So, kapag kinuha na natin yung pinaka-resultant r using Pythagorean, equal siya sa square root ng summation of fx square plus summation of fy square. So, substitute natin yung value. Square root ng summation of fx square. So, yung summation of fx is negative 4866.03. So, kahit i-disregard nyo na yung sign. Okay? Absolute value na lang gamitin nyo. 4866.03 square. Tapos, plus yung summation of y, negative 1,500. O, kahit i-disregard ko na lang yung sign, 1,500 na lang. 1,500 square. So, square root ng 4866.03 square plus 1,500 square is 5,091.98. 5,091.98 pound. Tapos kukuhain natin yung theta x. Arctangent ng summation of y over summation of x. So, arctangent. So, dito sa arctangent formula, i-disregard nyo yung sign na puro absolute value yung gagamitin natin. So, yung summation ng fy is negative 1,500, pero absolute value yung gagamitin natin, 1,500 na lang. So, ito namang summation of fx is negative 4866.03. So, disregard the sign, absolute value na lang, 4866.03. Arctan ng 1,500 over 4866.03. Ayun, 17.13 degrees. So, pag dinrawing natin yung resultant, draw tayo ng x and y axis. So, yung x component natin, summation of x is negative 4866.03. So, nandito siya sa negative x-axis. Okay? So, Rx is 4866.03. 4866.03 pounds. So, napansin nyo, tinanggal ko na yung negative sign kasi accounted na siya sa direction niya na to the left. Tapos, yung y component, summation of y is 1,500. Sige, so let's say, nandito na lang. So, not drawn into scale. 1,500 pounds. So, again, tinanggal ko na yung negative kasi accounted na siya na downward direction. So, paano ma-draw yung resultant nila? Extend nyo lang to. Kunin nyo yung intersection. Ito, di ba? So, connect natin from the origin to that point of intersection. Tapos, siya na si R. R na may magnitude na 5,091.98. 5,091.98. Tapos palagi nyong ilalagay yung theta x acute angle with respect sa x-axis. So dahil nasa third quadrant siya, nandito siya sa negative x. Yung resultant r, angle with respect sa x-axis, dito yung acute angle theta x na 17.13 degrees. Yan. So, therefore, i-describe natin yung resultant having magnitude of 5,091.98 pound. Ano siya? Down to the left at theta x na 17.13 degrees. So, ito yung sagot. Find the resultant of the concurrent force system shown in the figure below. Ayan, so meron tayong ilang force, 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, concurrent sila kasi they intersect at the common point which is the origin O. So, pag kinuha yung resultant, isa-sum up natin yung forces in X, also sum up yung forces in Y. Tapos gagamitin na lang natin yung formula kapag kinahanap yung X component Fx, it is equal to the magnitude ng force F times cosine theta X. Kapag Y component Fy naman, formula is Fy equals F sine theta X. So, mag-summation of force in X muna tayo. So, dito sa 400 pound, dahil directly to the right siya, horizontal force, kung ano agad yung magnitude niya, 400 pound, yan na yung X component, di ba? Tapos, dahil to the right siya, positive. Okay, positive 400. Next, so dito naman sa 200 pounds, so nasa second quadrant, quadrant 1, quadrant 2, quadrant 3, quadrant 4. So 'di ba, nasa second quadrant siya, up to the left. Sabihin negative yung X component. So minus yung sign natin. So given naman is theta X, 'di ba, 30 degrees. So pwede nating i-plug in agad sa formula. So, magnitude niya is 200 times cosine theta x 30 degrees. Next, sa 300 pound force naman. So, nasa quadrant 3, down to the left. So, negative yung x component. Kaso, ang given dito is hindi theta x, di ba? Ano tong 30 degrees? Theta y siya. With respect sa x sa y-axis eh. So, para standard formula na lang tayo, kuhain natin yung theta x niya. So, paano kuhain yung theta x? So, diba, sum nila is 90. Theta y plus theta x. So, therefore, yung theta x is 90 minus theta y. So, 90 minus 30, 60 degrees yung theta x niya. Para hindi na tayo malilito. Okay? Palaging ito yung formula natin. So, kuhain natin yung magnitude niya, 300 times cosine theta x, 60 degrees. Tapos, dito sa 300 pound, nasa fourth quadrant. So, down to the right. Sabihin, positive yung x component to the right. So, plus yung gagamitin natin. So, theta x naman na yung given sa kanya, 60 degrees eh. So, plug in na agad natin sa formula. F, magnitude is 300 times cosine 60 degrees. So, gamit yung calcu input, 400 minus 200 cosine 30 minus 300 cosine 60 plus 300 cosine 60. 226.79. Positive. Next, summation of force in Y. So, dito sa 400 pound, yan, wala naman siyang Y component kasi horizontal force. Diba? So, 0 yung Y component niya. Dito sa 200 pound, so second quadrant, up to the left. Sabi-sabihin, upward yung Y component, positive. So, plus, magnitude 200, tapos sine theta x, diba? Theta x is 30. So, 200 sine 30. Next, dito sa 300 pound, Bale, nasa third quadrant. So, down to the left. So, down, ibig sabihin, negative yung y component. Negative magnitude 300, then sine theta x yung 60 degrees. Then, sa 300 sa fourth quadrant, down to the right. So, down, so negative yung y component, minus 300 sine theta x 60 degrees. And so, input na lang natin sa calcu. 0 plus 200 sine 30 minus 300 sine 60 minus 300 sine 60. Negative 419.62. Negative 419.62 pound. So, para makuha na yung resultant R, use the formula. Square root ng summation of fx square plus summation of fy square. So, square root ng, ano yung summation of fx? 226.79. Ano yung summation of y? Negative 419.62. Or kahit i-disregard nyo na yung sign, absolute value na lang, 419.62 square. Square root ng 226.79 square plus 419.62 square, ilan? 476.98. Yan. Tapos kuhain natin yung theta x. Theta x formula is arctan summation of y over summation of x. Summation nung, arctan summation nung fy is negative 419.62. Pero kapag dito sa formula nung arctangent, absolute value lang yung gagamitin natin. Sabi, disregard natin yung sign, gagawin lang natin positive 419.62. Tapos, over summation of x, yan, 226.79. Arctan ng 419.62 divided by 226.79. 61.61 degrees. Yan, drawing natin sa x and y axis. So, yung summation of x is positive 226.79. Sabi, nasa positive x-axis. Let's say, ito siya. Rx 226.79. Tapos, yung summation of y, ry yun, negative 419.62. So, not thrown into scale, so mas mahaba siya. Let's say, ito. So, ito si ry, 4 ilan? 419.62. Negative kaya nasa downward. 419.62 pound. So, kapag didraw natin yung resultant, kuhain mo natin intersection. From the origin to that point of intersection, connect natin. Ito na yung resultant R. R with magnitude 476.98 pound. 476.98 pound. Tapos yung theta x, siya yung acute angle with respect sa x-axis. Equal to 61.61 degrees. So therefore, i-describe natin yung resultant R with magnitude 476.98 pound. Down, fourth quadrant siya, di ba? Down to the right. At theta x equal to 61.61 degrees. A concurrent force system is shown in figure below. Determine the resultant. Yan. So, meron tayong tatlong force, 400 pound, 300 pound, 200 pound. Concurrent sila kasi they intersect at a common point which is the origin O. Hanapin daw natin yung resultant. So, pag naghanap ng resultant ng concurrent force, isasum up lang natin yung forces in X at sum up din yung forces in Y. So, gagamitin natin yung formula for X component Fx equal siya sa magnitude ng force F times cosine theta X. Tapos, formula ng Y component is equal siya sa magnitude ng force F times sine theta X. So, simulan natin sa summation ng force in X. So, dito sa 400 pounds, so nasa first quadrant siya. First quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, fourth quadrant. So, pag first quadrant, up to the right, di ba? So, ibig sabihin, positive yung X component. So, positive 400 times cosine. By the way, yung given sa kanya is hindi pala theta X. Kasi theta Y to with respect sa Y yung 60, di ba? So, para standard na lang tayo na ganito palagi formula, hanapin ko na lang yung theta X. Kasi yung sum nilang dalawa, theta Y plus theta X is 90. So, to find theta X, 90 degree minus theta Y. So, 90 minus theta Y 60, 30. So, theta X ni 400 pound is 30 degrees. So, formula is magnitude 400 times cosine theta X 30 degrees. Next, dito naman sa 300 pounds, sa nasa third quadrant. So, down to the left. Sabihin, negative yung X component to the left. So, minus. So, ang given naman kay 300 pound is theta X agad, 60 degrees. So, 300 magnitude niya times cosine theta X, 60 degrees. Dito naman sa 200 pound, so nasa fourth quadrant, down to the right. So, to the right, ibig sabihin, positive yung X component. Kaso, ang meron tayo sa 200 pound is hindi yung theta X, but yung slope. So, ang slope niya, rise is 4, run is 3. Kapag given yung slope, kompletuhin nyo yung, hanapin nyo yung hypotenuse. By Pythagorean, square root of 4 square plus 3 square. Or 5, di ba? And tapos, kung nandito yung theta X, dito sa first triangle, dito nyo siya ilalagay. Diba kasi, parallel tong x-axis sa horizontal leg. Parallel sila, so mag-aakas transversal itong line of action ng 200 pound by alternate interior angle, congruent sila. So, dahil kailangan natin ng cosine theta x sa formula, diba? Kapag x component, kukuhain natin dyan yung cosine theta x dito sa right triangle. Diba? Cosine theta x is adjacent 3 over hypotenuse 5, 3/5. So, for the 200 pound, magnitude 200 times yung cosine theta x niya, 3/5. Yan. Tapos, input na lang natin sa calcu. 400 cosine 30 minus 300 cosine 60 plus 200 times 3/5. Ay, mali. 3/5 equal. Down na pipindot. 316.41 positive. Next, summation of force in Y naman. Sa 400 pound, first quadrant, up to the right. So, up, ibig sabihin, positive yung Y component. Positive magnitude 400. Tapos, pag Y component, sine na nung theta x. Times sine nung theta x. Sine 30 degrees. Next, dito sa 300 pound, third quadrant. So, down to the left. So, down, ibig sabihin, negative yung Y component, minus. Minus magnitude 300, tapos sine theta x 60. Next, yung sa 200 pounds, so fourth quadrant, down to the right, negative yung Y component, minus. Diba, kailangan natin ng sine theta x naman kapag Y component. So, kaya natin yung sine theta x using the triangle. Opposite 4 over hypotenuse 5. 4/5. So, 200 magnitude times sine theta x 4/5. Yan. So, tapos input na lang natin sa calcu. 400 sine 30 minus 300 sine 60 minus 200 times 4/5. Negative 219.81. Yan. So, kuhain na natin yung resultant R using the formula square root ng summation of fx square plus summation of fy square. Substitute. Summation of fx is 316.41 tapos square plus summation of y, negative 219.81, or kahit disregard nyo na yung negative sign, absolute value na lang 219.81 square. So, square root ng 316.41 square plus 219.81 square. 385.27. Theta x equal to arctan summation of fy over summation of fx. So, arctan summation of fy is negative 219.81. Pero, kapag sa arctan formula sa theta x, absolute value lang yung gagamitin natin. Disregard nyo yung sign. So, 219.81 na lang. Wala na yung negative. Over, yung summation of x is 316.41. Arctan ng 219.81 over 316.41. 34.79 degrees. And so drawing natin sa x and y axis. So yung x component, Rx, summation ng x is positive 316.41. So to the right, nasa positive x-axis. 316.41 pound. Tapos yung summation of y is negative 219.81. Sabi, nasa negative y. Not thrown into scale. Sige, let's say ganito. 219.81. Yan. To find the resultant R, extend lang natin yung horizontal tsaka vertical. Intersection nila ito. Connect from the origin to that point of intersection. Ito na yung R. Resultant R with magnitude 385.27 pound. Tapos yung theta x is the acute angle with respect sa x-axis 34.79 degrees. Yan. So, pag dinescribe natin yung resultant R, it has a magnitude of 385.27 pound. Fourth quadrant siya, so down to the right. At theta x equals 34.79 degrees. Yan, so ito yung sagot.